Hi, this is Bobby with the Vespasian Warner Public Library District, and I'm here with another tale from the archive where we talk about items and documents in our local history collection. I'm very excited to share today's because I just learned about it, and this is Bobby Wilson's School of Dance. This is Harold, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Wilson, who is known as Bobby. He was born in Elwyn, Illinois in 1919. He moved with his family here to Clinton and lived at 117 South Quincy Street, which is now an empty lot. And when he graduated high school when he was 17, he opened a dance school in his parents' home. And it operated from at least 1937 to at least 1940. And these are all proofs made from Hawkins Studio up in Bloomington of the dancers in the school. Unfortunately, a lot of them are not identified, so we'd really like your help if anyone knows who any of these might be, and we have a ton more. Please let us know, but some of them are. We do know that this is the man himself. This is Bobby. I'm not sure who the young lady is that he's with, but he frequently performed with his students. This young lady was identified as Emma, but I don't have a last name for her, but she shows up in a couple of the pictures, and I just love these costumes. This one was identified as Helen Thompson with a question mark. So we're going with that for right now. I'm hoping that that is correct. And this one is identified as Wanda Collins. And again, another really wonderful picture. Bobby had at least 65 students in his school, and they performed reviews at the Clintonia Theater. So we have a couple of newspaper clippings from the Clintonia Theater, one with these great photographs talking about the reviews that they did. The students also performed at the county fair and other county fairs, events all around the area. Bobby himself went to dancing conventions up in Chicago. He actually went to New York, where he studied under the same dancing master who had taught Fred Astaire for 6 weeks, which I thought was really interesting. And all of these costumes are great. This was from a wedding themed review they had. So we have a little ring bearer and a little flower girl. They did Singing in the Rain, which the song was out, the movie was not out yet. And I'm not sure what this one was. I'm guessing this is one of the reviews that they did. They had a nice mix of ages. They had boys and girls, young men and young women. They did a railroad one, which was kind of interesting. This is actually Jimmy Lynch, identified as Jimmy Lynch. After the dancing school closed, Bobby went on to sign up in the military. He served in World War II, where he was wounded twice in the Pacific. After the war, he moved to St. Louis with his wife Mary and worked for the Illinois Terminal Railroad, eventually becoming the railroad president until he retired and moved to Florida, where he passed away in 1994. But we're going to get these all online as soon as we can, so we would love help identifying them, and if nothing else, they're just wonderful to look at, a nice little piece of Clinton history. So thank you for joining me for this tale from the archive, and I hope to see you soon.